Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. Today I have a fun card to celebrate New Year's or really any occasion depending on the sub-sentiment you choose. To see that video, stick around. It's coming up next. The die I'll be using today is Pop That Cork, which I designed for Simon Says Stamp, and it comes with, let's see here, you have the words Pop That Cork, you have the shadow layer, and then there's a little die that has sort of the cork exploding out at the top that you can also use if you like. What I want to do is create a fun tone-on-tone card and create a pattern with the die cut itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some double-sided adhesive to this cardstock, which is the So Very Dark cardstock. Let me get this adhered, and then I'm going to cut out a number of Pop That Corks for my card. Release the backer from one side and then place this right onto my cardstock like this. I'll take my Teflon bone folder and just give that a good press to burnish it down. And essentially what I'm doing here is just creating some self-adhesive die cuts. Now I can go ahead and cut out several Pop That Corks from this piece of cardstock because these are going to go on to the panel that's going to be the front of my card. Let me cut this all out off camera and we'll move on. So I have all these cut out with the adhesive and I'm laying them out to visualize a pattern that is going to create a textural background for my card. You can do this with any word die. It's a really fun way to get more use out of your dies that are word dies. And what you need to envision is you have your die cuts laid out, and what would it look like when you crop your panel? And so I'm going to have the one shiny panel, which is going to be this one, right? Or you can do it in a vertical format as well. You could say, we're going to go like that, and we're going to go like that. And then when we crop, you just have to make sure, right, that you make your shiny word have a place to go. So that's the idea here. And again, some can come up, some can come down. It really depends on the word die that you have as well, on how it comes together. But that's what I'm going to do. So let me grab a panel. So here I have my black cardstock, and I'm just going to start this one where I want my greeting to be. All right, let me grab my paper trimmer to give this a proper cut. Actually, I just realized if I trimmed this down a little, I could even fill out the word cork a little bit more on the edge. I think that's going to look kind of cool. So you can just kind of play with your words. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to create this very cool tone-on-tone texture. Now I will trim from the three sides that have a little of the mucky muck because I want this to be 5 1/4 wide and I want it to be 4 tall. All right. And that way I get nice clean looks on all of those edges. Now I will take this off and we're going to pop up and add more dimension to this cork. So I'll just put my sticker, I've essentially just made stickers here, right on top, like that. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted this to be a little bit more popped up, and I might do it because I didn't do this as a sticker, and I didn't do this as a sticker. So you can also just use your, get that white out of there. You can also use liquid adhesive as well. So now I have the coolest look to this panel. I'm going to use the reverse Pop That Cork sentiment strips, but these are the easy strips, and I cut them all out with the easy strips rectangles. So this cuts all of these out at once, and then I keep them in one of my little pockets so that I'm ready to go. So this could be a congratulations card. This could be, let's see here, just a let's celebrate. It could be Happy New Year. Why don't we just make a Happy New Year? But here too, you have break out the bubbly. Whatever you want to do, pop that cork, let's party. It'd be a cute birthday card too. I'm going to trim the sides down just a little bit and color them in with my Copic marker. Before I do that though, I wanted to show you, you can use this die also to cut out some extra layers to build up some dimension here on your greetings as well. So I think I will do that because then I don't have to use any foam squares, and I'm going to be trimming this a little anyway. So I'll go like this, pop this here, just kind of wiggle it into place. And I'll do one more. That way I have that little bit of dimension, and then I will show you how I color the edges. Then I'll just bring in my little trimmer here to make this a little narrower. I think this will cut through three layers. I hope so. I don't want to have to do the big one. Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, just lift that up a little, line up the letter, and cut. And then what you do is you take a dark marker. I like the Copic markers because they dry so quickly. And I'm just going to color over the edge of the sentiment strip, the easy strip, because they are printed on white cardstock, and we use black ink to give the impression, right, that it's white printing, but it's not. It's the absence of ink. So if you color around the sides, you mask that white, and then it just becomes a really nice solid black element for your card. I'll just make a simple white note card for this to add a little brightness, and we'll score this at 4 1/4. Give that a nice press with my Teflon bone folder. Now you could trim down your panel more if you wanted to have more of a margin. You could mat it in gold too if you wanted to step it up a little. But I think this is going to look just lovely with a little white margin like that. Actually, you know what? I want to make it smaller. Well, I'm going to trim it down. Hold tight. All right, I trimmed it down to be 5 by 3 3/4. And that gives me just a little bit more of what I'm looking for. I put some Big Mama foam tape on the back. This is actually a thinner loft tape. Then I'll add a little liquid glue to the sentiment that I'm putting, the sub-sentiment. And this goes right underneath, right in the center, like that, at the same angle. And let that adhere. To finish off the card, I cut 2 rounds of the cork, and I'm not going to pop these up because I just want them to be sort of in the background here, and I will just put a little glue to hold them in place. So the cork is like that, and everything just sort of comes out at an angle. Oh, I guess this one I need to do with tweezers. But you can do this or you can skip this part. I just thought these are so cute, the little details. And they can just stay nice and flat like that. And that's the finished card project. So it's a fun way to create some tone-on-tone pattern with your word dies, right? And that gives you that cool textured look. And then just have a simple little glowy, shiny greeting in the center. And that finishes out today's card. You can find links to all of the products I used in the YouTube description box. I'll have a supply list there for you that you can check out. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you, so please hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.